horse getting chiropractic? It may sound a little crazy, especially if you're not a horse person, but it's actually a common practice among equine professionals. My mom's been massaging and adjusting horses for over 12 years. 4 years ago, I learned how to do a massage, and this past summer, I learned how to do the adjustments. Today, we're going to go over the pre-race adjustment, which is a set of adjustments that you do before a competition. So, we're going to start by going over, what you need to do it and why do we do it. Then we're going to go over which parts of the body we adjust during the pre-race, and then I'm going to show you how to adjust each of the body parts. So the reason that we adjust the horses is because it makes them feel good, gets them ready to work, ready to do their job to the best that they can. Just like yourself, when your back's out of alignment or your shoulder or your hips, you feel a little bit off. And it makes life harder for you. So we want life to be easy for the horses, feeling good, ready to work. When we're going to do the adjustments, we need yourself or a chiropractor. It's good to have someone who knows what they're doing so that the horse doesn't get hurt. We also need a horse, of course, and you need someone to hold your horse so that no one gets hurt. The parts that we adjust during the adjustments are, we're going to start at the pole, which is right here behind their ears. Then we're going to move back about one hand to do the axis. Then we're going to move on and do everything on the leg. We have a lot to do here. First, we're going to go down to their fetlock, which would be like a human's ankle. It's this little part right in here. Then we're going to go up to the knee and adjust the knee. Then we're going to move up to their elbow. Their elbow is this part right in here. Then we'll do their shoulder. After that, we're going to move to the back, and we're going to do their fetlock on their back leg. We do it just like the one on the front, same thing, just on the back leg. After that, we're going to round out the adjustments with a hip stretch. Now, this is not an adjustment, but a stretch that we end with. It's just good for the horses, rounds everything out. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with how to do it. So, to do the pull, we're going to come up here, and first you want to check it, see how the horse is feeling. So we're going to stretch her one way, and then we're going to stretch her the other way, and then, sometimes they're a little wiggly. Then you're going to place their chin right here on your shoulder. Doesn't matter which shoulder you go on. Place your hands behind your ear for the pull, stretch them out, and pull. They're a little jumpy sometimes. Then we're going to move one hand back to do the axis. You got to be patient with them because sometimes they just want to move. They don't like it with your hands back there, but in the end it feels better for them. We're going to stretch it out and pulse again, and that's the axis. Okay, now we're going to move on to everything in the leg. So we're going to pick up her leg. First things first is the ankle. We have two spots right here where we put our fingers. So you stick your thumb right here, then shake their hoof. Move your thumb over here, shake their hoof. That's the fetlock. Now onto the knee. Place your forearm between their knee, right at the back of their knee. Your other hand goes on their cannon bone, which is like our shin. Wiggle their leg back and forth, and that's the knee. Now we're going to come up and do the elbow. Place your hand in an L like this. Go right in here like this. Pull their leg and pulse in. That's the elbow. Now the shoulder, watch closely where I put my hands. We're going to slide this one down in here. Come around, take this one, come it to the front, and then lift up once. Oh, did you hear that crack? And I'm going to do that again to show you. So you have this hand here, this one here, up 1, 2. And that's the shoulder. Now we're going to move back and do the fetlock. So you always want to be cautious when you're picking up their legs and doing things with them. So we're going to pick up her back leg. And we want her to kind of stretch it out and relax. Just like the front leg, we're going to put one thumb here, shake it. One thumb on the other side, shake it. And that's the fetlock. Now for the final thing in the adjustments, we're going to do the hip stretch. Sometimes it's best to have an assistant. If you have a horse that doesn't want to stand still, she's usually pretty good, so we're going to do it by myself. This hand, we're going to place right in the middle of their butt, right here. But first, we're going to pick up her leg. Got our hand, pull their leg out and up, And just place this other hand, you just kind of have a constant pressure there. You want to hold it there about as long as they'll let you, so you get a real nice stretch. Then we're going to just let it down nice and easy. So that's the pre-race adjustment. It's a great thing to do before you ride, before you're going to go into a competition. I myself do it to her almost every single time before I go to a rodeo and barrel race. And it just really helps them have a stronger run, be stronger with their body, and perform the best that they can. And that is the pre-race adjustment.